Hello and welcome back for the final game of the MSI 2021 Rumble stage. We already know that MAD Lions have made it into the top 4 and that Cloud9 are getting 5th place, which is just not enough. But it is the LEC versus the LCS, and that means, you know, playoffs on the line or not, both these teams really want this win.
Yeah, and especially considering how the last game between these two teams went, with MAD Lions completely stomping Cloud9. The Kindred pick mid for Cloud9, though. The champ select last time was really exciting. Perkz pulled out the Kindred mid. They immediately got kind of trounced in the top 3v3 by the Scuttle Crab. And it was with a Humanoid Lucian as well, so very well could be another Humanoid Lucian this time around. That's an early pick for them. We already saw last game. Definitely can't flex it still to bottom lane, but let's see if we can get spicier.
I like the Kiana, however, obviously just took a win over Cloud9 in the previous game from PSG Talon. It's a good callback. It wasn't from very long ago, so I think most of us get the reference, but yeah, not a surprise to see Elyoya's Rumble here, just as long as your comp has CC alongside it. Of course, Lucian does not provide that, but he does provide physical damage for switched up damage types. We'll see what the rest of the draft looks like here.
Yeah, plus the pushing lane for mid lane. And one of the critical things with Rumble jungle picks is always your lanes need to be able to give the Rumble agency in the early game at least to clear. Because every time we have seen a Rumble fall, it has been the opposing team invade the Rumble early, trying to punish Rumble, you know, for having to start W to spam from the beginning of the game to build up your heat. If you're able to interrupt the early clear from this champion, it really goes a long way. So strong lanes, definitely also a priority with it. And they do have the counter dive here with Xayah, so anti-dive, the Xayah Kai'Sa matchup. Not gonna be any deviation here. It's definitely a solo lane Kalista. It's a prominent actually a lot in NA solo queue and at various different times, even in scrims for NA. So probably expecting the solo lane Kalista rather than the solo lane Kai'Sa or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, we had seen Kalista as a top laner for a while back, that she was meant to in that role for a while, but also worth noting, especially when you consider the fact that Perkz played Kindred earlier. The man just wants to play marksman. Like, he misses the time where he was bot lane on G2. He's like, I want to keep playing marksman, so we're just going to keep finding stuff I can try to bring into the mid lane. Obviously, Lucian taken away. Tristana was up, but doesn't go for that pick. Wukong banned away from Armut, and Malphite dropped off the table as well.
Lucian into Kalista for solo lane 2. I would actually be very excited to see that one play out. Yes, it's going to be one of those ones heavily influenced because you want to play it aggressively by jungle presence, by a vision around that lane, but I'm hoping that's what the matchup is. And it's this answer into the Lucian mid lane here, because both teams with the double carries is going to mean high emphasis on crowd control for the rest of the picks. So all these champions being banned out, sources of those big crowd control from top lane as well as from support.
All right, pick number 4, what's it going to be? You got to show at least one of your lanes. Kalista theoretically still a flex right now, but support can easily be grabbed and likely is. So what's priority here? Thresh is gone, Nautilus, Leona are gone. We know Alistar is a big one for Vulcan, and may indeed be what he locks in. His composition right now, though, is all consistent physical damage. But if there's not a lot of tanks to break down, you don't need high DPS. You need the beginning of the team fight to look good against champions like Rumble. So we'll see if there's going to be enough burst to come alongside this one, as now we need MAD Lions to round out their entire composition.
And Morgana damage is not to be shrugged off as well. So it's a decent amount of threat there. Looks like MAD Lions are thinking about adding more damage on top of the damage. Okay, very, very little to no structure to the team fight here from MAD Lions, but hoops and hoops of damage just added on. It's going to be very, very powerful pushing lanes there. Rakan to bring it all together. Xayah duo here. They do have the extended lovers duo for bottom lane. It's all going to be on Kaiser to try and structure these.
All right, I think Irelia makes a lot of sense in the comp, just by the way. I know there's going to be comments online. The teams are taking it seriously. They're bringing out the tier 2 picks, but I really do think Pride is so much on the line. You don't want the 2-and-A line. You don't want Perkz to come back to MSI, to the scoreline he brought to his first MSI. There's a lot of egg on the LCS faces already from how bad this tournament has gone. You would love to at least end with a win over your biggest rivals from the LEC, so you hope for that one. And honestly, I think Irelia makes a lot of sense against a team of 5 squishies. If given any space to move, Fudge will take over. And he has been the best player at Cloud9 this tournament, coming in for his second split of pro play. Obviously went to Worlds on Mammoth a year and a half back. Played a year on CNN Academy, came up to the main stage, and quickly improved throughout the year. And now he has probably been their best performer. See if he can now take over on this Irelia.
Here's my thing with Irelia too, is that you need to be up on your practice with the champion. Even if you have played it plenty of times in the past, you have to have a decent amount of muscle memory with this champion, because there's so many different plays to go for, so many things to keep your eyes out for. The damage thresholds on which you can Q to range minions and one shot, so you ensure that you get your resets here. Irelia looks so broken if you have perfect calculations on your Q resets and be able to jump around and dodge away from stuff. But if you fail one, it looks really bad. That, in addition to hitting your Q stun, incredibly important. But here we go. Rakan is in the game, so wall jumps are the...
Spotted, though. Yeah. I mean, that can be the beginning of a really incredible invade. Good by Fudge to be in the right spot to look at that kind of play. They knew where Kaiser would be. Ultimately, it's not going to mean much. As we saw, yes, it is indeed Kalista in the mid lane. I'm curious who you bind as Kalista. There's a case for Alistar, but there's also a really, really good case for Irelia or Morgana. Like, you throw in Morgana, she just ults or binds off the top of it. That's really good gank pressure at 6. Letting Irelia get out is sick as well. Fudge can just kind of go in and do whatever he wants. If it's bad, just like, whoop, out you go, no problem at all. So I think there's a lot of interesting choices here for Perkz.
Yeah, my favor is for sure the Morgana, because especially jungle Morgana, it takes a long time to get to the safety of a stopwatch or a Zhonya's. So it actually allows a lot more super aggressive Morgana play. And you know Blaber always wants to jump right in there and play super aggressively with the ultimate. Here's the invade from MAD, though, on the top side. They want to red delayed invade so that they don't start out behind from it. Blaber, though, is going to be able to pull off the Morgana double clear there, pulling up Gromp over to finish up with the rest of the blue.
Yep.
And the little bit of pull from bottom side meant that he had a bunch of extra damage on the blue. Should be clearing fairly quickly here, as well as Elyoya finishing up on Raptor red side counter.
Nice early stun, but you are not tanky on Rakan. Summon a heal, and the Guardian. Last tip ignite is going to not be it. Just barely the survival for Kaiser.
Woo! Quick reactions right there from Vulcan. Even with the last punch, thought he was about to be able to finish that one off, but the bottom lane is already going to be attracting attention, and that's the side that Cloud9 have split the map on. Still with Hex Flash here, Vulcan goes for the possible play. A little bit of extra damage, though, from Carzzy on the way out, and that's going to be first to level 2 as well, so they finish up with the push. Let's keep our eyes on Blaber now. This is the important part. Jungle was split. Top side for MAD, bottom side here for Cloud9 to allow the Jayce to really abuse Irelia early on with the range matchup.
Yeah.
Wave is in a really good spot for him as well, and it's kind of scary for the Irelia because you know the jungle has been split.
Yes.
Same thing for the bottom side, though, and you see them trying to push in for the recall.
But this is the case when you have something like a Rumble jungle. There's like absolutely no crowd control in this duo at all. So, you know, if he walks up to you, you're like, nice slow, I just stun you and walk away. So far feels good. Of course, now has a good word on the river to make himself feel a little bit safe. And I gotta point out, I'm pretty sure Cloud9 identified split map just off of intuition from Armut's pathing back from the buff steal. I don't believe that any of that steal or any of that pathing was on vision. I could be wrong, but I don't believe they saw anything. But figured out that, hey, based on the fact that I think he leashed topside, I think it's split map, and Blaber was correct to take away chickens, and I believe he got the red as well.
I think they saw the follow-up there after the initial Rakan play, but here we go. Elyoya's on the way. Harpoons are going to be blocked by these minions.
Goes in for the first hit, but gets immediately pushed right back out. Fudge just jumps into melee range of an overheating Rumble. Kills himself and has to TP. No, doesn't even have TP, just sacks the entire lane.
Yeah, that's exactly the point, Phreak. It's right after the TP back to lane. It is the perfect time to punish a top laner. Elyoya paths up there. there right as Fudge teleports back to lane. So he has to do the long walk of shame back to the top side of the map. It's not just the kill. It's not just the first blood. It's also the minions who lose out. Bottom side for Cloud9.
Pulverize, big damage. Vulcan's just in danger, and he's likely to drop his Armut's like, hey, remember the summoner spell?
Oh.
Teleport's great, and knocks down a kill on the opposing support.
Yep, a bonk on the head there from Armut sends Vulcan right back to jail into base, and it is going to be 2 quick kills for the MAD Lions. Top lane play frees up Armut, so he gets to use his teleport down to the bottom side and kind of transfer that pressure. The only saving grace there for Cloud9 is still, the CS there for Fudge from pushing up his lane super early on. Does at least still have that for himself. Elyoya gets in, though, takes away some of the Raptors, and Perkz is going to do the homework here, clearing out the trash, letting it respawn.
Elyoya got the last hit, I believe.
Really? It was still burning?
It was, from the Hailblade, right? He never rendered it, and I believe the 6 gold went over the other way.
Well, regardless, Cloud9 can't even catch a break to get the small chicken, I guess. In the end, I want to refocus right back on mid lane because this lane hasn't been affected yet, and I was really, really hyped to see this, Kalista solo lane counter into the Lucian emerge, especially since, Perkz, as former AD carry player, well equipped to play it. Jungle intervention definitely means a lot, but so does support.
Hex flash, headbutt pull, easy to sidestep, gets part of it. Okay, some damage, but yeah, as long as you've got the Relentless Pursuit, or in this case, the Relentless Disengage available, it's not going to be an issue, and Humanoid's completely safe from that. Blaber, on the way back top side, has a control ward to sit on top of, so based on how Armut plays this, could be gankable. Great binding, flash in to find the second stun and a reset, big damage. The flash, the chase under the turret, and the kill's going to come through. Now, Fudge has about 12 HP. Elyoya, can he find this kill? Yes, he can. A great re-engage, and that's decent damage, but Blaber, out of mana, cannot finish the kill.
Ooh, Elyoya once again, just in the nick of time here for MAD Lions. Counters the dive. Fudge really wanted to force on them, finish up on the kill, and fully stacking your passive with Irelia plus stacking up the Conqueror definitely can finish the kill, but enough tower damage allows Elyoya to slip in here. Again, overheating plus the increased damage on Q.
Is he gonna kill him? Okay, that was a bit much. That is a game, that is a play you make when you're like, hey, we secured top 4. Definitely a bit much there from Elyoya.
You call it limit testing, Phreak. That's the limits there. Walking right into tower range to take the tower shot as well. He also did not cast his ultimate before overheating. Yeah. This is, to me, the prime error of Rumble jungles. The recent Rumble players that haven't played a lot, previously. You're so eager to get in there, spam all your spells and start your damage, and then layer your ultimate on, only to figure out, oops, I have overheated beforehand and silenced myself. So yeah, he definitely could have made that play with casting ultimate first, but good punish there from Blaber. Blaber didn't even have to flash, just gets the kill.
Decent damage. By the way, Skips, I agree. It would feel good to end on a win here as Cloud9 will bid their farewell regardless of how this game goes. But you can, of course, chime in as well. Hashtag Verizon 5G all chat, send it in. Let us know. I think we're going to run a few more tweets than normal during this game since it's mostly about perception. Perkz is going to be equalized. He's going to try to run away. Exhaust buys a lot of time, though, and pulls in a Morgana for good measure. Blaber's like, I don't want to be in this one. We're just gonna go and take chickens earlier.
Yeah, Rumble in the jungle, Rumble in the bush. So scary here. Elyoya does have his ultimate, layers it on Perkz as he's trying to walk back to lane. And guess what, Phreak? He doesn't die, but that's double summoners and ultimate and health bar chunked out. So it allows the Lucian to push on in on the mid lane. Uh-oh, Fudge taking a huge beating here on top side as well.
And Elyoya's here already, has already passed the top side of the map. I don't believe reveals himself anyway. That particle won't show from Fog of War. Gets the Krug steal. Fudge is like, is he? Okay, yep, Krug's. Wait, the camp's not there, but the marker is. Elyoya's in that brush. Hey, we know what he's up to. Ultimately just takes down enough that the camp will despawn momentarily. So Blaber may just lose out on all the gold.
Blaber heading up with the Sork shoes. Does have the move speed to wrap around Armut. Not going to be able to get him, though. He gains some distance here. Blaber does not want to go for it. Elyoya was just sighted, so maybe he was a little cautious about a Rumble being in the side brush. If you run face first and there's another Rumble in the brush, you could actually eat it.
Really good timing on the flash, but a great jump back for Kaiser. Simply burns a flash for just his regular cooldowns. A good engage for Kaiser. Sure, a good disengage for Zven, but Summoner advantage thanks to the MAD Lions support.
Blaber's got flash and ultimates. They don't want to go for the dive, and Elyoya is just clearing down to bottom side while Blaber finishes up his counter jungling on this Gromp. Honestly, that's pretty good for Armut to escape that danger.
Nice by Humanoid. Equalizer perfectly placed. The easy kill comes across. Nice enough for the two of them. The long-range equalizer as well. Aimed, the kill comes across.
Honestly, Phreak, with so much damage, the kills are going to keep coming.
They're going to try now. Ulti up to the top side. Armut a bit low. Fudge dives right back in. Gets the auto attack, and he will get away from the turret, but he will not get away from Humanoid. And that's going to be a nice pickup there. TP plays. We've gotten kills on both sides of the map now for MAD Lions.
Plus, they're burning summoner spells on the bottom side of the map. You saw Zven just use his flash there for Kai'Sa. Ignite from Vulcan as well. It's going to be MAD Lions. Maybe a look on bottom side after they finish up this Rift Herald. Elyoya has just been on a tear here on the Rumble all over this top triangle of the map. Blaber trying to punish him a little bit here, counter jungling Raptors. Let's take another look at the solo kill, though. This is why you pick Irelia in these matchups. It's always for the kill pressure here. Goes in with his ultimate, stacks up passive, finishing off all those minions. But again, MAD Lions have the counter. After every dive, they either teleport up there, jungle route up there. So after every successful dive, they still get the counter kill. And it is a happy ending for MAD Lions, not so much for Cloud9. They will pick up the dragon in the aftermath, though, and allow their bottom lane some of that breathing time. That's one of the cooldowns I'm looking at, are those flashes for both AD carries for.
Oh, Ren slow, flash in for the stun, gonna force the flash out of Elyoya to live. But now Fudge, be careful, you don't have good ways of surviving this one. Should be able to lifesteal off the wave if he wants to, but would also be in range of Humanoid's damage, so can't do much more. Herald summon well timed for Elyoya as his turret's down about 2k health once the charge is ready. That is the entire first turret. The gold lead was already 1,500. Add about 1,000 of that one. This gold lead massive for MAD Lions.
It certainly is. In the party game where everybody's taking full damage champions, they are getting full advantage as well. All the kills getting racked up here. Gale Force being done for Humanoid, and only 25 more stacks left on his Cole as well. That's about to pop. Blaber, though, wraps around on Carzzy.
All right, Carzzy, easy ult target. The ulti from him won't do anything. He's going to turn untargetable, but it's going to be an easy bind. Really not a point in pressing R there. It's a pretty long cooldown. Kill comes across. Blaber gets the kill credit.
All right, Zven is entering the fray here. It's still 3 kills. All kill credit have gone to Blaber, and he's back out.
Going for the play, gonna find the first knock up. Now, no ulti, but exhaust could mean a lot. Armut can't really fight back. The spears are stacking up. Rend, Pierce, almost enough. Armut's running for his life, and he may just live. There wasn't enough damage for Cloud9. And now on the bottom side, huge damage. Then gonna be solo killed by Kaiser. Thank you for the ignites. And at least one gets traded back as the chase comes through for Blaber.
Nobody kills Xayah on Rakan's watch. He gets vengeance for his lover. Kaiser right up into the jungle. Oh my goodness, gets the finish up on the kill with his ignite as well. Plenty of damage, and Humanoid's just taking down the objectives. Here we go. Action don't stop, though. Cloud9 looking for the dive.
Wish he had an ult right now. There is absolutely no way out of this one. Headbutt Pulverize is going to be a freebie, and Perkz finds himself the kill. May have died even he had the ulti, but regardless, that's one to be picked up. Humanoid, though, on the split push, getting a lot done. 115 CS, the highest in the game. Solo turret down to the bottom side. All the plates down there as well. Fudge going to try for a bit more. Black Shield going to do not too much, but with all of the CC coming across, Blaber finds kill number 5.
I was just about to say, some of the kills starting to go the carries there with Perkz getting the kill in mid lane, but Blaber finds another one. It's the bounty on his head. Leandri's is complete. He's got flash ready, and they can wait on the next Kalista ultimate to get him in there. Maybe they get a big 5-person Morgana ult or something like that. Honestly, I don't think so with the spread out nature of the game, as MAD Lions still trying to push the side lane.
Hang on, who's the real carry though? That binding did so much damage, it lasts forever. Should be close to rank 5, and Fudge able to easily clean it up. With Leandri's done, that damage is indeed higher, and a good setup there for Blaber. Get the bind over the wall. Carzzy can have no problem at all grabbing Scuttle on the top side. Unanswered, but this game got back to close. 1,500 gold difference. Cloud9 up a dragon. I would still favor MAD Lions on the scoreboard, but C9 clearly fighting back.
Again, even with the extra gold for MAD Lions, you look at the composition here as far as Fudge being on Irelia, looking for solo kills over and over. Every target there on the opposing team is definitely a viable all-in option. So if it remains spread out like this, definitely could still remain extremely crazy looking for these side lane plays. You see nobody actually went to answer. Fudge pushing solo on the bottom side of the map, and all of MAD are collapsing on C9.
Can't break the black shield with just the quickness. The knockup obviously not going to do anything either there for the W. Blaber's going to land a binding. Equalizer pretty good, but thanks to the ult for Perkz brings his Morgana friend to safety. The true carry is going to stay alive, but the chase can continue. Headbutt pull is really nice. Bind's going to land. That's going to be huge damage, but Vulcan going to take even more. 1-for-0 MAD Lions.
Yeah, big ultimate there from Elyoya. Gets so many cooldowns out of Cloud9, allowing them.
He doesn't know. That is not a well-aimed Scryer's Bloom. Cross your T's, dot your I's, check your brushes. Easy kill pick up there for Cloud9.
And it goes again to the Fudge. More money in this Irelia pockets here. Definitely going to be a very scary duelist. And continuing to just push out on the side lanes here. You see Perkz on top side trying to get into that tower. Meanwhile, Humanoid doing the exact same thing on bottom side there for MAD Lions. It means you have to worry about these deep wards. Blaber getting in through the jungle once again. He's trying to find these wraparound ganks. He is the one, with the setup here. Teleport, they scouted it. Vulcan's already on it.
Vulcan's going to see him, but he's going to run too fast to be stopped with the headbutt pull. The question is, what's the other side of this fight going to look like? W gets vision over the wall. Here comes the re-engage for Alistar. And over the wall goes Perkz with exhaust, but that means it's answered right back out. So the flash follow is in, and Perkz claims himself the kill. A nice attempt by Humanoid, but it's answered.
And now can he get out? Armut's going to fight him.
And they're going to find the rest of the damage as well. Kaiser, 2-0 kill leader on MAD Lions.
Ah, the true Emperor here coming out on Summoner's Rift once again. Kaiser's getting kill after kill on the Rakan. They make for the chase. Here we go. Ultimate used once again in this replay. This is much earlier. You're going to have some timestamps on these replays, honestly, with how many kills are going on in this game. Everybody's just looking to fight. Everybody's looking to test their limits with the amount of damage in this game. Vulcan was the one that actually went down. He was the last one that got caught in the attempted escape from C9. But as you say, the Scryer's Bloom over the side, doesn't see them in the brush, and it makes it easy. Fudge hits the CC. Blaber's able to follow up with that binding. Got some gold back in Cloud9 favor.
All right, so 30 CS lead in the top lane, 3 kill lead in the jungle, but the turrets are a very large difference. Still 2,000 gold puts MAD Lions ahead. Cloud9 grabbed their second dragon during the replay earlier. Saw that in the picture-in-picture. Perkz, nice by Humanoid. That is very smart. W does reveal. Says, hey, we know this brush is control worded. Is someone waiting? Yes, there is. But now it's someone else. It was Perkz. Now it's Vulcan. Scryer's Bloom spots him. Hugging by this wall makes Vulcan's pursuit an easy escape avenue, and indeed not going to be an engage for Vulcan. Turret finally goes down to split pushing. And looks like a bit more may indeed happen. Now is another 1v1 with Armut and Fudge. Fudge with just so much damage. The flash follow auto attack is the kill.
Yeah, nobody can be walking at Fudge one-on-one. That was a very, very liberal play from Armut, thinking he can walk even into a turret. Perkz, though, he is gone.
Man, just shot down right away. Shutdown comes through already. 2 for 1, though, as it's traded back on a Kaiser. The chase, though, yeah, goodbye, Vulcan. I am sorry, this is not a prosperous one for you. And it's going to be a 3-1 team fight. Fudge gets to turret back, which only really answers for 1 kill.
Honestly, I just want to keep seeing the 1v1s. I would not be surprised if in this game they start chatting, yo, meet me at Dragon Pit, meet me at Baron Pit, 1v1. That was not fair, you know, Rumble ultimate there. Honestly, though, this one, big for MAD Lions. They get the collapse in the river, yeah. And you see some of the structure actually finally coming when they do have Kaiser. Kaiser's the one that can pull it all together for them, because every member has so much damage. But if Rakan is there, on the flank especially, you can see he's able to cut off the escape, so no member of Cloud9 able to get out of that one, and truly made it much bigger for MAD Lions. But again, the side story here is the Fudge on the bottom side. He got another solo kill. He wants separation from the rest of the team.
Good disengage by Kaiser. Flash and W get him enough distance. The attempted flash chase for Vulcan's not going to make it through. So just a couple of summoner spell cooldowns traded back and forth. Next dragon 2.5 away will eventually be Cloud Soul. And honestly, that movement speed, not a bad choice. And both these teams really could manage to use that kiting power.
Yeah, move speed definitely goes a long way when everybody's just
running at each other,
slinging DPS all over the place. Vulcan's got an angle, but
Vulcan's got a death. Spotted out and just completely shut down. Kaiser continues to find very strong engages, and Well, now we get to try again for mid lane as Herald is summoned. This could be a big lead. Great setup, and Perkz is not long for the world. Who cares about a shield bow? Elyoya burns him down. Perkz doing his best to keep the 2-8 alive.
Oh my goodness, even in the attempted Fog of War plays for Cloud9, Mad Lions suss it out and they all turn and burn. More kills getting racked up for this team.
Yeah.
And, all right, we are going to have another Dragon Spawn. That is one of the things, maybe one of the only things that Cloud9 have going for them. If it continues to get stacked up here without any sort of attention from Mad Lions, they might have to start thinking twice about it. Blaber has flanked around Carzzy.
Ult again, no counterplay for Xayah. I don't know why you burn the ulti. It does not do a damn thing against Morgana ults, and we'll see that cooldown gets punished again down the line, but still a very good setup for Blaber.
All right, that was actually a stopwatch used by him too. I think that stopwatch can get a lot more value than the kind of 3v1 versus the Xayah, but we're gonna get right back into it. Baron's making his way onto Summoner's Rift. Meanwhile, brush plays being set up by both teams, and it looks like neither will walk into it. So 50 seconds left on this Dragon. Actually gonna have to move a little bit of vision down to that area if they actually care about the soul, that is. Here's another look at Vulcan. Oh
so
my,
nice.
I actually want to see the Fog of War turned on from their side, because I think the minion, as it crept up there, got a little inkling of him on the side, and so Kaiser just instantly pulls the trigger. Vulcan's thinking, I thought I had the setup here. Meanwhile, though, Kaiser just doesn't miss. He goes on the next AD carry that he sees. Perkz toast.
All right, looking for the play. Blast plant forward. Hey. I believe blind dodge from Humanoid. Didn't know exactly where the cooldown or the binding was, but sidesteps it regardless. 10 seconds, the Dragon respawn. Cloud9 played for top side, but the bottom river is what matters. As the Mad Lion squad walks over the Scuttle Crab, a lot of this information is now known as Armut's going to knock down the bottom wave, and now we play around the cooldowns. Teleport's going to be used by both Fudge and Humanoid, as Humanoid himself has gotten back to base, healed up, and is ready to team fight. Mid lane pushed in first by Cloud9. They can rush down this Dragon and go for stack number 3. Irelia's pop. Will they find the engage they're looking for? Fudge doesn't really want to be on the front line. Blaber going to be better suited for it. Armut now on the other side, though, is not positioned well for a team fight. They've pulled in the Morgana ult. They're going to go for this play. What a binding and a land from Blaber. Armut could have flashed it, didn't choose to. Ren's going to come in, but it does mean Dragon is traded back. 1 kill for a Drake. Not sure it's the one you want. It's one that Cloud9 took.
So interesting, actually, because I liked turning initially for the kill. Didn't think they were actually even going to kill Armut, and he saves his flash for it, so the binding does land. But on the other side, as soon as you turn your head, Mad Lions have so much damage, the Dragon just gets burned down. And honestly, just paying 1 kill in a game where kills are coming fast and quick doesn't seem like a big price.
Nice charm, nice ult, good combo. How about the re-engage? So Kaiser will drop in a flash, keeps Blaber safe for now. The Zonia's bought him a lot of time. That gold going to great use as they walk away. Meanwhile, Fudge gets to solo kill Humanoid. This Irelia is massive.
Stop challenging Irelia 1v1, okay? I'm always putting my money on Fudge in these. He's level 15 Irelia, the hero that North America needs. The Oceanic import, 18 years old. Fudge here really making a name for himself at MSI, and honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. In the last game of the Rumble stage, Fudge has had such a great tournament for himself. He makes another big outplay here, even with Humanoid trying to flash away. Irelia, nice usage of the minions there too. Being able to jump, still at the mark onto Humanoid, finds the solo kill.
Bolo is what it was. A 1-7 scoreline for Armut. This Jayce has been set behind. Some of it his own doing again. He had that tower dive against Blaber that wasn't very good, but the rest of the game has been him getting jumped on as well. Sometimes missing flashing on binding, sometimes just getting attacked by Fudge, who's been playing so very well. Question is, can his team play to his level? 16-13 in kills, still a 2,000 gold lead for Mad Lions, and with a 1 Dragon difference, that's still going to be them looking good on the scoreboard. Bit of fight over wards, and now we'll see who can collapse. Humanoid was seen topside pushing in the wave, knows he has no teleport. Nice Blade Caller gets him back. Love that. Good job, Carzzy.
All right, Phreak. If Blaber ever black shields himself in these team fights, he's gonna get plenty of demerits. He's gonna get a fine. Put that sucker on Fudge and let the Irelia do work. This is going to be key for them as soon as they start meeting up with Mad. Other than that, Fudge honestly might be typing, yo guys, stay away from me. Let me get more 1v1s and looking for the splits.
Nice recall stop there. Carzzy wanted a shop, maybe for some components, can't do so right now. Gale Force done for both marksmen. Well, 2 of the 3 marksmen, I should say, on the Mad Lions side. Vulcan has to ult to get away from the culling. Better cooldown, though. Honestly, it's a good one by Humanoid to trade ult for ult and still get the Alistar to half HP. A good one there, and it means the squad can now move up, grab a bit of gold, and knock down the Vision and start claiming the top jungle.
All right, Mad Lions, plenty of damage too. Both these teams, if they ever get, you know, some extra picks around Baron, now we're entering the stage where you can just burn that sucker down. So these team fights have very, very big consequences at this point. You see a lot of these scryers, trinkets being picked up. Everybody being very careful with that vision, even without deaths on the team. Got to keep some sort of vision on that big prize.
Looking at it now. We know Dragon's at a minute 40, so you don't have to play around bottom side just yet. You've got about 3 waves worth of playing top side. Blaber, honestly, on 2.5 items, should be comfortable to solo Dragon. We know Elyoya is going to be in the exact same spot with roughly the similar power spike. They're 5-1-4. Definitely an impressive game so far for the Spanish rookie. Really nicely done. And now, as mid is under fire, a good root comes out of Carzzy, and Cloud9, as they retreat to the bottom side, aren't going to get much for their efforts.
They don't have Fudge with them right now as well, so you should always be in a full alert trying to disengage those opportunities. Red buff being picked up by Fudge before they fight the possible Baron fight here in the river. Full vision advantage for Mad Lions, though.
That's going to be the charm play. They're going to find a bit of the back line. Fudge has to be careful. Equalizer going to get a decent amount of damage. Traded 1 for 1, though, as it is just not a very tanky champion. The Rakan is picked off, but now the re-engage, what's it look like? Shield bow popped. Fudge dives in, looks for the kill. Not going to take the feathers. Gets all the way to the back line, and Cloud9 may just find their 3rd win of the Rumble stage when it's just a little bit too late, but at least against their chief competition. They are on to the Baron. Fudge doing so damn much work to set these fights up and knock them down.
Yep, he doesn't go down in the initial attempt. The pick there from Kaiser, and so it is Cloud9 not losing a member, winning the brawl here at Baron, and those consequences are coming home to roost, Phreak. The Baron picked up in the aftermath. Here it is, the ward looking good. Fudge almost sidestepped it, actually right back there, does get locked up, but the disengage for Cloud9 is there. Vulcan's able to flash over, so doesn't drop, and so it's just the 1 kill. Good ultimate to buy some time there for Fudge before he decides to go right back in. The finish on the Axe replay here, he's down to the bottom side. Vulcan re-engages over that wall, able to get the knock up and double kill, chasing off Elyoya, the last one. The only hope there for Mad Lions means that Cloud9 now, with the advantage, with that Baron, is going to come home here. Fudge, all game long, he has been the hope. He has been the hero for Cloud9. No difference.
All tournament long. Let's be clear, Kobe. All tournament long, he has been the hope for Cloud9. It's been everyone else. Can they play to his level?
I think the bottom lane has been quite good as well.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that one, but I would still say tournament-wide, Fudge has been an overperformer compared to them, but I'll give you that. That I think Zven and Vulcan, you know, on average have been quite strong.
And in this game, not going to be much different. Purple here doing a lot of work for Cloud9. Towers going down. They pick up the Dragon as well. That's going to bring up Soul Point next time around. Mad Lions trying to get something here with Armut split pushing on top side, but it's a Baron buff, so you can't race against Baron buff. 2 for 1 on the tower trades.
Good run by Zven, able to get away in time, has the movement speed and everything else. Vulcan gonna headbutt backwards, but now, even with ulti on, it's gonna take a lot of damage, but look, rank 2 Alistar ult is a lot of tankiness. They cannot knock him down. Top lane inhib turret did drop. You talk about not being able to race the Baron, but as long as the team fights keep him slowed up, actually some pretty decent gains. 6-5 in turrets, the Rebel Baron though still at 2,500 for Cloud9.
Looking for the pick on Fog of War. Good dodge there by Kaiser. Quick reactions.
Done right there. 2,000 gold lead on the Cloud9 side. They're going to recall out. Still a minute left on Baron, so it's early that you'd like to have to spend that gold. It means they're really not going to get anything done with this last minute of the buff. They can't use the entire thing, but they're going to reset on the map regardless. We know it's a while till the Dragon comes up, a full 4 minutes out of that one. So this is going to be probably an unceremonious last 45 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, it's a dream situation for Irelia here. Fudge is level 17 now, fully equipped to take down any of the squishies, which is every champion, on the opposing team. And so just slap a black shield on Fudge. Won't get deterred by Rakan. And again, Rakan is level 10, right? That's 7 level lead for the Irelia, who can definitely pop him. If you have black shield, can actually cut through the whole team. So Cloud9 grouping up on Fudge, on the side wave push here, pushing the minions through the turret. Kaiser is doing a dangerous job trying to get a flank on Rakan. Bunch of vision.
That one should be turned off. No, he's known about it, so it looks like it's a solo. Zven shows up. It's like, thanks very much. I'm going to be over here. He got healed by Alistar, I think, from the passive, so a free assist to Vulcan, who didn't do anything.
Yeah.
But, all right, scoreboard's updated. Kill picked up. No flank going to happen there for Kaiser.
Yeah, I mean, that ward is turned off, but the ward leading up to it sees him go in the brush. And guess what? Binding width is the width of that brush. So, easy hit there for Blaber. Cloud9 now looking to finish it.
Sure. Wave clear for Elyoya. Elyoya, there we go. Double legendary plus a Cloud Dragon means he's got a real short Rumble ulti. It's got to be like, what, 22 or so haste on the ult, not counting rune choices. So yeah, maybe looking around 30 or so. And it's a pretty short cooldown. You can see it's already more than halfway back. A quick disengage for Cloud9 as they run away. Elyoya flashing in for the 1v2. Blaber just running out of health, and he's gone instantaneously. Doesn't burn the Zhonya's, as it wouldn't have changed the outcome.
A lot of damage on the output there on the side of the recall. I guess it doesn't matter. Cloud9 reset after that. It is going to be MAD Lions holding on to their inhibitor turrets for the duration of that Baron buff. So they still have them intact with their defenses. Cloud9, though, with Dragon Soul coming up in 1 minute and 55 seconds. Will look to repeat here. Plenty of vision laid in preparation by MAD, but Cloud9 can push out pretty easily.
Yes, they can. So here comes the next big macro play. We're about 1.5 minutes away. A 6-second desync between the Dragon Soul for Cloud9 or a Baron for either team. Cloud9 could take either trade, and it's not bad. Obviously, one of them is way more lopsided, since MAD Lion getting around a second Dragon doesn't mean a single thing. But that's going to be a fork in the decision-making, and can Cloud9 force it?
I mean, it's also so much easier for C9 since, you know, the MAD Lions as a team fight, it has no structure to it, as we went over in the, in the very DPS-heavy Happy Champ Select that we saw. So it's all, like, their game plan is like, okay, everybody turn focus fire Fudge and crit him. Everybody crit him. and try.
Man's got a random
and try and burst him down. Ah, shoot, our crits are going to do less damage. Well, it's okay. That's the hope, right? Maybe Kaiser can lock him up for a second, hoping you know, Black Shield doesn't get cast on him. Otherwise, though, yep, look at that. Fudge is maxed out. Level 18 for him. Does have 1 item slot left open, so does have a little more power to gain. Is looking for some opportunities on top side of the map, though, as the rest of the Cloud9 team head down mid.
There is silver lining here for MAD Lions, the fact that now Fudge only gets about 2/3 value out of farming in a side lane, because no longer is he gaining XP. Yes, he's absurdly powerful now. If he team fights, it's relevant. But the longer you're sitting there just like taking waves back and forth, Cloud9 are getting comparatively less from those waves. MAD Lions are slowly getting back into the game as a result of that situation. This teamfight's gonna start now as every single spell is sidestepped. Vulcan straight up solo kills Humanoid and says, I am the better marksman player here. Flash ult's not gonna land for Fudge as MAD Lions disengages it, but the Cloud Soul has spawned and MAD Lions in a 4v5.
Yeah, Zven there with the fancy moves. Double summoners used for it, though. Perkz now burning.
Black Shield is on. The other shield's gonna pop up as well. Huge damage. Fudge gets the backline. Goodbye to Carzzy. He's gonna actually find himself getting away. He's gonna survive it, but his teammates will not. A Zhonya's isn't gonna buy much time. It's gonna be another set of kills. A 4-0 team fight, plus the Cloud Soul gain. Cloud9 maybe a little bit too little too late, but it looks like they will at least end their MSI with a victory against the LEC. 3-7 gonna be the scoreline. Sadly, 2 games off of playoff contention. And that is MAD Lions with a great win over RNG to build that space. And C9 failing to pick up 1 more win somewhere else as a result. As now the turrets will fall. The Nexus is soon to follow. 33 minutes on the scoreboard. The respawns are coming in. Is it going to be enough? Vulcan can't find any engage, and that's going to be 1 for Humanoid. Re-engage maybe for Kaiser. Decent damage from the culling. Health bar is getting a bit low, and Cloud9 will not get to go for the Nexus itself. They'll get some turret damage, but they got to be careful about what the re-engage might look like.
They certainly do. MAD Lions looking to chase them right out of the base. They're not done quite yet. There's more fun to be had in this one, Phreak. Should be a reset here for Cloud9, though. Let's take another look at that 1v1. As Humanoid looking for the all-in versus Zven. Good dodge there. Doesn't take the Q damage from Lucian. Able to win in the 1v1. Nice usage of the ultimate as well. Then trying to chase down through the mid lane. Yeah, Fudge doesn't get the hit on the ultimate there, so they don't pick anybody off, but MAD Lions going to continue to force.
Desperation, Baron can make it happen. It's running down very, very, very fast. Blaber over the wall! Not gonna get enough damage. That is a Baron sniped by MAD Lions. It closed the gold lead by about a third. The question is, what else can they find? An engage in a Blaber not gonna mean enough because Kalista was nearby and they pull him right back to safety. I love that combo. But now, is it MAD Lions stuck outside their base? There are, I believe, 0 Nexus turrets. They get fast recalls, they get some gold to spend, but now the second inhibitor is open.
Yeah, they're going to have to pull a retreat maneuver here for Cloud9, though, with the Baron-empowered recalls, MAD reset. What a play there from MAD Lions. You know, off of that pressure, chasing Cloud9 out of the base, the one kill that they get, they force on Baron, the only hope that they have. So now Cloud9 looking to try to push with that Fog of War advantage that they do have. Summoner, super minions will be flooding in towards the bottom side still. But again, with the Baron buff on top as well, yes, they may pretty much only have pure DPS on the side of MAD Lions, but they do have a lot of DPS. So you definitely have to respect the damage output for some of these all-out attempts and these big attempts that they can go for. C9 need to regroup, try and get that structure to the team fight with the Alistar engage, the Morgana having Zhonya's, being able to get it in there with the ultimate plus bindings is how they want to take them down.
And I like that Perkz has switched his build over and it's gone for Randuin's third item. Or I guess in this case, third and fourth with Guardian Angel coming in there as well. He knows he's got the fuse escape tools of his team. Pierce over wall is not exactly outstanding. So, all right, we're going to armor stack. We're against Triple Marksman. Elyoya, the sole magic damage dealer, only now has Blaber bought any MR, which is his Banshee's Veil, but otherwise, obviously, you build against Triple Marksman. You don't just hard counter build the Rumble. There's way more physical damage in the composition, so I think good itemization. But it means that Elyoya, you know, he's going to keep scaling up and up. When that death cap is done, he's going to be huge.
All right, see if he can actually get to that point in this game, because C9 grouping up once again to try and pressure the exposed inhibitor mid. Baron still another minute on it, though. So they do have the extra stats here for the fight for MAD Lions.
Yeah, 4,000 gold difference. Baron giving some stats to make that not as bad as it might look. Pretty good engage tool is going to be here. Perkz, be careful at half HP, but with the Guardian Angel, he's going to feel fearless as the re-engage comes in. Fudge finds 2 targets, gets 1. He's legendary already, and continues diving in. And it's going to be 3 for 0, make it a 4th, and a dive out of the turret. Fudge just takes the turret for absolutely ever. As the ace comes through, Cloud9 will indeed find their 3rd win. 10 kills for Fudge, 10 kills for Blaber, and at least a game win over MAD Lions.
Action-packed here. Both teams drafting into some heavy damage. We got to see the Kalista versus Lucian mid. Perkz getting to play another AD carry. Fudge in the spotlight with a carry top laner there, going for the all-ins. And that is a farewell to Cloud9 here at MSI, ending on a victory.
So, see you again pretty soon, of course, for the knockout stage. MAD Lions right there. They're going to be in it. We'll see which team Royal Never Give Up picks as their first opponent, MAD Lions or PSG Talon. Cloud9, victory. Have not seen that on screen in some time, but they did come away with a few well-earned wins. One of only 2 teams to beat Dom1 Gaming, one of only 3 to beat RNG. But sadly, only 3 wins. That is all they got in the Rumble stage. So many near wins, right? So many of these losses were almost over the line. That doesn't change the record. That doesn't change the memories of the fact that people are going to think about this being a 3-7 run on the roster. But it could have been closer, right? It could have been a better look. It just wasn't quite there in the end. Goodbye to Cloud9. 5th place for you. Now, after the break, it's time for MSI Cooldown, where we will look ahead to the semifinals and hear from Cloud9's Fudge. Don't go anywhere.
Dear me, I just wanted to tell you that soon, everything you know will change. You're part of the breakout, part of an elite group of individuals that launched the global movement. The pioneers that changed the sole definition of a gamer. I'm you, from the future, and I just wanted to tell you that your future will be legendary. Exceed the game. Unleash the future.
You don't have a chance against me. I can calculate 90 trillion moves in advance. Not fair. Not fair.
Red Bull gives you